Well, I'm starting. More Zenless. Last time I left off, I had a bit of a headache. Had to go. I was down for a couple hours before I felt any better. Got some food in me. Felt a lot better after that. But yeah, it was a little too late to start back up for the night. But as you can see, there's only 17 hours left of this this banner. So I have a 10 search right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. If I don't get it here, I'm probably not gonna get Ellen, at least on this go round. But I'll be very close to a guaranteed S rank whenever another one comes around that I want, but I'd like to get Ellen today. No. It's an A rank. We got another Sokaku, which we have maxed out. So that's not who we need. Let's see here. There's that free pull for doing that because we already had max out of her, and they decided to give you a free pull if you have max of somebody. We're gonna do 2 single searches now. Nah. Nah. We'll continue on now. Probably not going to get Ellen, is what it's seeming like. There's no other way to get any wishes other than doing some story stuff, which I'm going to start doing right now. But it is probably not happening. Because I haven't even hit the soft pity yet. It's still like a 0.5 chance or something like that. It's like a 1 in 200 chance of pulling every single time until you get to like 74. And I think I just did, what, I did 12 on top of the 45, so it's 57. Yeah. I'm not quite there yet. So, yeah, I'm going to continue doing the side quest and the story. This commission might also be a good fit. New commission? Ah, there you are, my little rising star of the industry. Sorry to keep you waiting, dear. I applied for permission to review all the recent commissions and found a new one that's perfect for you. Since I can't measure your prowess during using regular data, I've manually picked out the most suitable commission for you. Just English, please. How did you know it was a good fit for me? Hehe, trust me on this one, it's all based on my years of experience in the field. Even though you're way ahead of other newbies, I've been leading the rookies for a long time. I won't steer you wrong. Alright, let's check it out. Awesome, I'll send the commission to you through the internet, but heads up, this one is anything but a cakewalk. If you have any problems, just come to me, and if you want another easier commission, I can hook you up with that too. And congratulations. Today is the great 5th anniversary for the three of us. Awesome. We've been working hard. Rain or shine, we've never skipped work, even when we've grabbed and lifted by bad-tempered customers by the ears. Looking back at our journey, all the hardships have turned into beautiful memories. Could you take a photo of us to commemorate the special day? Leave it to me. Thanks. No? Target spotted. Is it okay that the book was blocking your face? Holy moly. We look so cool at work in the photo. I love it. Let's put our hands together. Looking at this photo rekindles my passion for work. The pain of being grabbed by the customers has faded away. Let's do this for another 5 years. Cool. I don't even remember taking that commission. I knew you'd come. How's the wound on his hand? I'm all good. My dad runs a veterinary clinic, so I'm used to these kind of minor scratches, even if it is a bit difficult in the shower. Was your dad angry? Nah, it's more like, let's not talk about this when there are more important matters at hand. Didn't you have something important to tell me? Isn't that what you're waiting here? Oh yeah, first of all, I want to apologize to you. After all this time, I still don't even know your real name. You can call me Belle. My name's Scarlett, and he's Parker. I'm sorry for avoiding you before, Belle. I won't do it anymore. You're a cat person, just like us. Sure am. Actually, it's an old friend of ours who escaped from a nearby companion hollow. We used to feed the cats in there. Once the companion hollow goes down, they ought to go back to their original alleyway by themselves, since that's where their real home is. Now that we know they're strays, we can vaccinate them, just to be safe. They pretty much just hang around 6th Street, so it'll make things safer for all the locals around here. That would be fantastic. My dad asked me to pass on the message. He can help throughout the vaccination process and cover the costs, as long as we can gather the cats. Now that would be fantastic. Really? That's great. You've helped so much. I've got to do something in return. Leave gathering them to me. I'll bring them all in, no matter how many cans it takes. So we should pick a location? Gathering too many cats together might annoy the locals. Belle, you're probably more familiar with the street than we are, right? Where do you think it's good for us to bring the cats? The street exit. Our parking lot, of course. Great, then let's meet it tonight at your parking... Huh? You have a whole parking lot? It's the parking lot behind the video store. Ah, I know the one. That place, cool. That's video store Random Play, right? So that's your place? Cool. It's decided then. Tonight at the parking lot, I'll bring my dad. Bring the cats to my place. What should I do about this inspiration gathering? Hello. Hey there, Random Play Manager. Finally decided to get a VIP membership? Haha, you're still as funny as ever. Actually, I'm just here to take some photos. The editor-in-chief loved the last store article, but now she wants something more in-depth, showcasing the store's day-to-day business. I get the gist of what she's looking for, but I haven't quite decided which angle to take yet. Interview the employees? Hey, that sounds like a great idea. I've already interviewed most of the shopkeepers and staff in this neighborhood. If I approach them again, they might deliberately put on a serious face for the camera, making the photos look unnatural. I need to consider a different approach. Hey, could you help me capture pictures of the stores during their daily routines? The editor-in-chief wants to feature some special stores around the neighborhood, like the Noodle Shop, Newsstand, and 141 Convenience Store. We just need some shots of the staff working. Is it appropriate to take photos without permission? No worries, I'll make sure to get their consent afterward. Then our official photographer will use your shots as reference to create the final promotion photos. The previous photos were so amazing that even our picky editor-in-chief loved them, so I'm really counting on you for this one, please. Target spotted. That good enough? Yep. Ah, you're back. Speaking of which, I haven't taken a photo of you yet. What do you say? Want me to take a photo of you? If the editor-in-chief likes it, your photo might even end up on the cover of the redo tour. I don't want to become famous. Oh, I didn't realize you're more of an introvert. What a shame. I was thinking of blowing up your photo really big and featuring it. But it's cool. Honestly, with your impeccable sense of style, people wouldn't be able to resist looking at you. It could boost magazine sales and even go viral. Show her the photos. Huh? You've already got the photos? That's amazing. This is General Chop, right? You look so impressive while making noodles. These photos are seriously fantastic. They could even rival professional photographers' work. Just use these photos and don't take any of me. I don't really get why you're so camera shy. This is an important opportunity. This is an opportunity most people would jump at. But hey, it's cool. It's smart not to seek attention. But while you were away, I went into your store and took some candid shots of 18. It'll serve as the face of your store. Huh? Don't be so surprised. In fact, the editor-in-chief instructed me to pay special attention to your store and make it a key selling point. Besides, you've helped me take so many excellent photos, it's only fair that I return the favor and promote your store. It's a pity there aren't any photographs of you. Your stylish look would certainly drive a lot of traffic to your store if you were willing to be featured in the magazine. Serene contentedly collects the photos, gives her thanks, and leaves. Okay, let's make sure that we don't have, Okay, evening. Cool. We didn't have to progress time. Gather all the cats. The kits. Excellent, excellent. I gave them quick checkups. Apart from the 2 with the mild mouth sores, the rest look to be pretty good. I'll take them back to the clinic for shots and give them a more thorough checkup. I'll help you take them back. I brought an airline crate, but it'll still be hard for one person to try and handle so many cats. I'm coming too. It's okay, I'll be fine by myself. Oh yeah, Scarlet, have you had dinner? Parker's hungry too. Perhaps you two can get something to eat somewhere. Leave all these cats with me. I ate already, Dad, and it was with you. We had noodles. I'm not hungry. I've got plenty of strength to help. Stop fussing. The noodles were just an afternoon snack. You can't be full. You're hungry, you hear me? Off you go. Parker got hurt because of me. Come on, Parker, this one's on me. So, what do you feel like eating? Don't be silly. Parker will be getting the bill. You have money, don't you? I just gave you some when we left. Enough for dinner and a movie. You're such a dedicated dad. He's trying to get him to go on a date. You must be the one Parker mentioned. Parker said you've helped him out a lot. Thank you. Have you eaten yet, Belle? Seeing as Dad gave me all this money... She's eaten. You're full, aren't you, Belle? Wink, wink. You're... How old are you, and why are you calling me... Yes, I have eaten. I'm so full. Anyway, off you go, you two. It's getting late. Everything will be closed for the night, and I have to focus on all these cats. What's gonna happen to the cats? They all need vaccinations. As for spaying and neutering, I'll run a complete analysis and check the results. When I'm done, I'll put them back on the streets and someone will pick one up and take it home. Seems like it's going to be a noisy night at the clinic tonight. Let's see. Did they actually go to the noodle shop? Let me do this commission before talking to him. Challenge. Trust. Threat from the old capital.
I'll help you win. The lunch is on you.
Starlight, it's time.
Huh? Oh, nothing to fear. The cunning hairs are here. Head maid Rena.
Oh, come on. Let's get to work.
That'll work.
Let's get him.
Banana.
1, 2. Head maid ready for combat.
Load. I wonder how much time is spent loading. It's not as bad as a lot of games, but it's definitely bad at parts. Oof. Music still hasn't kicked in. There we go.
An opening. Thunder. They're exposed.
Up front! Don't push too hard.
Oops. What? Go down.
Warning.
I'm here! Go, 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 go! You gotta dig deeper!
Preparing takedown.
Face me!
Outmaneuvered. Thunder. Alrighty.
There's a timer, so I'm just gonna go.
Roger.
Going down! Don't get hit! Going down!
Fuck you.
Just don't blink!
Your foundation ain't solid!
Electric charge. Blow, blow, blow away your troubles! Yeah!
Come on, bro! Don't stop now!
Standing by. Thunder!
Bring it on!
Target confirmed. Go. Hey, you wanna play with me?
Dead, please. The problem with these time missions, 2 minutes and 30 seconds. How long did I do it? 3 minutes 25. The enemies don't die when their health reaches 0. You have to stop hitting them. So if you're doing like a, I don't know, snowstorm attack, it doesn't exactly go quickly. Nope, your head's starting to feel a little fuzzy. Time to rest. Cats can sense danger. Captain Magus once told us of his experiences at a field hospital. There was a cat in the hospital, always lying in the beds of critically wounded soldiers. Those it chose to lay by would soon pass away. But noticing this black cat down in the alleyways behind the arcade, let's find some time and go check it out. Check on the cat together. I have a duty to protect civilians in the event of any real danger. I'll be there once. Let's go take a look. Okay, then let's meet on the street behind the arcade at midnight. Soldier 11 wants to talk. I want to try that one more time. Also, there's this one.
Ready? ready for combat. Head standing. 1, 2. Yes, all accounted for.
I'm gonna focus on doing damage. I have to focus on using Tsukaku mostly if they're only weak to ice. I don't have Ellen!
Hey, idiots, I'm here! I'm not finished.
I'm here.
My turn now! Watch out there!
Nope. You're dead.
A crucial strike! Face me!
Go away, please. Let's not waste time on that either.
Dodge it!
Going down!
I'm here! No! Yikes! Can you see me?
Come on, bro! Don't stop now! All right, bro! Together now! Yeah!
You seem to just have a little more health than they should. They'll get down to 0 and I won't even see health going down anymore. And they'll just stay alive.
A crucial strike! Yeah!
Help is here!
Bring it on! Up front! Hey, yeah!
As you will.
Attack them, please.
Off you go.
Ah!
I'm here.
No, we're not going to get into 30. I'm just going to... No. This says level 30. I doubt it. I seriously doubt it. It's level 30 to do, but it's, to do it in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you're going to have a better team. And more ice, I would assume. I only have the one ice character. And I can't even level them up because I haven't done the story mission.
One head made. Need something? My services are expensive.
Going down!
Okay. What's this?
It's crunch time! Come on!
Look at me! This won't hurt. No.
You can't handle this!
Fine. Get away from me!
I don't even know what the submission's about. I forget. Time trial. Try not to get hit.
I'm here.
Hey, face me! Hey. It's crunch time!
Alrighty. Time to hit. Let me give you a little treat, like this.
Going down!
Fine.
Okay.
What's this? Boom!
A crucial strike!
Blow, blow, blow away your troubles! Yeah! It's no good surrendering!
Hey, hey,
I'm here! Yeah! Yeah!
It's crunch time!
There we go. Got another text. Huh? The commission is done already? And the rating is off the charts. Your progress was much faster than I expected. You never cease to amaze me. Looks like I won't get a chance to use the guide I prepared for, or the comforting words I had ready in case the commission didn't go as planned. I'm just an average newbie. I'm just an ordinary rookie. I'm just an average newbie. Don't joke with me like that. I've been in this business for ages. I've never seen a novice like you. It must be your incredible skills, not my misjudgment of the difficulty level. Right, we're in the afternoon right now, so we can't do this one. Oh, I originally wanted to use "you'll turn into Bangbu if you don't behave" to scare the kids, but I never expected that they would end up yelling about wanting to turn into Bangbu after watching Trey Carl's. I had no choice but to come to ask, and are there any films where people turn into Bangbu? Based on a real story, abandoned in a hollow by an investigator, Bangbu IG... No. Ah! One day, Bob woke up as an old Bangbu in a scrapyard. In order to return to his own body, he embarked on a tumultuous journey. Whew, I hope this movie can keep my kids occupied for a while. Did the Bangbu go through a lot of hardships in the movie? Oh, I should watch it first. If the Bangbu in the movie live completely free of hardship, I won't show it to the kids. Hopefully there will be more parts with them going through difficult times. That was Jobert again. Ah, what a relief. Did you solve the family dispute? Yeah, I hired someone from outside to teach those brats a lesson. Honestly, I wasn't holding my breath. In fact, I thought they might end up being used as a target practice for my pups. But even if they were just cannon fodder, they would still serve a purpose. Turns out these young folks are tougher than they look. They really taught those little rascals a harsh lesson in pain. Feels good to let out some frustration. I'm quite fond of those youngsters. I might even take them under my wing and treat them like my own children. Family recruitment? Yeah, to me, the more capable kids around, the better. It keeps retirement life exciting. By the way, I found the Trey Carl's tape under my sofa, but now I need to clean up the mess left by those crying babies and won't have any time to watch it. If you'd like it, you can have it, young manager. Trey Carl's. Trey Carl's, there it is. Portrays the life of the Carl family, depicting the joys and sorrows of their life. From starting out in the society to becoming a parent, from the birth of their child to that child entering school. Everything seems ordinary and trivial, but also wholesome and touching. Oh, and there's Bang Boo. A unique sitcom featuring an all Bang Boo cast. Production team specially customized mini Bang Boo models of different sizes so that the Carl family look a little older each season. Its unique funny style has attracted a large audience, particularly with children. I don't think I have any... Officer Mew? Oh, right, it's probably the Cat Commission. Ooh! Redo Tour Part 2? And that one. 5th anniversary photo. Okay. And something over here. Oh, it's them. Hello, Bill. Are you here to see the cats too, Bill? Yeah, there are a bunch of cats here. They've all been vaccinated and can be released safely out onto the street now. If anyone gets scratched, it won't be a big problem anymore. There are still problems. People will bleed when they get scratched. Oh yeah, do you remember this cat here? It's the cat that scratched Parker. Dad said he found out that she was pregnant when he checked her. I guess that's why her tummy was so sensitive. Guess we'll soon be seeing a litter of kittens. Aw, kittens! Kittens! Think we'd better take close care of her during this pregnancy. Hey, should we give her a name? A name? How about Tum Tum? Huh? What's up with that name? I thought we'd be calling her something normal like Lucky or Inky or Chalky. It's a reminder for me not to pat her on the tummy, right, Tum Tum? Actually, we'll be able to scratch her tummy later. We just have to build up trust with her. It's cool. I know a bit about this. I'll help you keep an eye on her. Then every time I come in to play with Tum Tum, you'll have to come with me. Yeah, I will. And then they were gone. So now I can progress time one tiny bit. I think we could do one search right now. Nah. Didn't think so. We'll be trying as we go through the night, but I have a funny feeling we're not going to get Ellen this time around. They gave us 2 weeks to do it, and I'm already scraping the bottom of the barrel because I lost the 50-50. So let's pass the time till midnight, go to the parking lot, then do the, oh, you get another thing? Hey there, your business seems to be doing pretty good. Want talking to you? Yo, manager, how's business? I'm here as a customer today. Think of it as an on-site inspection. Please, treat me as if you would a customer and recommend me a tape. Let me see, I want a hot-blooded adventure where the good guys teach the bad guys a lesson. That's probably good. This one, Starlight Night, Special Edition. An extra 10 seconds of unreleased scenes due to a production error. Legendary Special Edition. Or the complete form of Starlight Night. The good guys beat the bad guys. Yeah, probably this one. Nope. I'm not doubting the manager's taste, but my instinct as a supplier tells me he's running away from the general trend instead of keeping up with it. Perhaps I just aren't any suitable videotapes at the moment. I'll make another field trip here again in the future. What, was that not the right one? There's so many. The good guys beat the bad guys. What's this called? Inquiries. Not master tape, video store. Customer inquiries. Will earn you extra rewards. Well, it doesn't have it doesn't have a guide or anything like that. I think it's a little too early on. I thought that was a good example of a good guys beat the bad guys. It's the Starlight Night versus like monsters. Good guys beat the bad guys. Yeah, I'm not sure what he would have wanted. Is it possible I don't have the tape, but why would he even show up? Okay. Rest till midnight. That's annoying. What's behind God? You're right. Yes, this is the cat. The friendly shopkeeper at the arcade told me its name was Inky. What a random name. Soldier 11 is a pretty random name too. Do you want to give it another name? Let me try. Inky. Oh, is this a trust mission? Pinky. Sorry, I've got no idea. I'm actually terrible at picking out names. Speaking of which, Sienna Cat Rider, I noticed this cat's ears here are twitching, and they shake more when all the arcade sounds are going off. Do you think it's taking the arcade machine noises as birdsong and trying to stalk them as prey? But Inky, every soldier knows that combat is controlled violence with purpose. You shouldn't raise your claws at citizens without good reason. Do you hear me, soldier? If you hear me, say yes. Meow. Meow. Great. You and Soldier 11 pet Inky for a bit. Also, why are there still game noises coming from the arcade at this time of night? Captain Magus told me his theory about that cat at the field hospital. There was nothing spooky going on. The deceased often run a high temperature before passing away. Cats like to like warm places. That might just be all that it is. Oh. Bang Boo's just hanging around. Program Boo? Plumber Boo? Would you like to pay in full or in installments? I'm not a stingy Bang Boo. I'm great at coding. I've got more than enough to cover the repair costs. Wow, that's impressive. Here's the bill. Please check it. Let me see. 1,000 Denny's? How can it be this expensive? I'm not overcharging. That's the rate for plumbing and new Eridu now. But that means your hourly rate is higher than mine as a programmer. Yep. I used to say the same when I was a programmer. There's no more, things, right? Okay. What are you doing here? Sita just walked away. What should I do? What's happening? Oh, don't worry. I'm totally fine. What kind of security officer would I be if I needed help from the very citizens I'm supposed to protect? Actually, I could use your help. My partner should just be up ahead. Could you tell her that I'm waiting for her here? Why don't you just go talk to her yourself? Fine, I'll go. By myself. No, I can't. It's just too eerily dark and quiet up ahead. Just standing here looking into the street, it feels like there's no end to it. Some invisible, terrifying monster is just staring right back at me at the center of this never-ending darkness. It's not because I'm a coward or anything, it's just the street. Okay, I'm a coward, I admit it. Anyway, could you please call my colleague? She shouldn't be too far ahead. I appreciate it. Am I allowed to go this way? No, I think you're talking about a different street. This lady? You're a resident of this street, right? Why are you still here so late? Garrett is waiting for you on the main street. Sir Garrett, huh? Let him wait. Sorry about that embarrassing scene earlier. Sir Garrett is usually a tough and reliable guy, but when it gets late at night, he just becomes an imbecile. Strong choice of words. I couldn't agree more. Especially when patrolling 6th Street, he's always going on about ghosts and all that nonsense. I told him I could handle the street on my own, but he insists on coming with me, saying he doesn't want to let everyone down. So it's a real pain every night. It takes us at least half an hour to walk down this short street. There's been times he got scared by stray cats halfway through and ran back to the main street. I shouldn't have said all that embarrassing stuff about him. Sorry, consider it a joke. Anyway, I won't be going back. He's got to complete this patrol all by himself this time. He might end up sleeping on the street tonight. You have a point there. That's probably what he'll end up doing. I think he needs a little nudge in the right direction. I just found these 2 coins on the street. There, commemorative coins. Commemorative coins? Never heard of them. And I bet Sir Garrett hasn't either. Please take these coins to him and tell him they're actually amulets to ward off demons. Maybe these amulets will give him the courage to face the darkness. Oh, you're back. Where's my partner? She asked me to give you this amulet. I've never seen this coin before. Oh wait, I remember reading about it in a novel. It's actually a talisman, and the strange symbols on it are runes that ward off darkness and evil spirits. As long as I keep this coin intact, I'll be protected from all those demons. Yeah, that's it. I guess so. I just need to hold on to this one coin. You can take the other one if you want. I can sense you're a fellow traveler in the darkness. I'm sure it'll come in handy. You're not wrong. Might sound strange coming from me, but I really want to thank you for giving me the courage to keep going. I do have a few coins at this point.
This is Zenless. Are you two willing to contribute to new Eridu's well-being? That's our spirit!
Tonight, under the thunder and clouds, a frowned face, a strange riddle from a child.
Thank you for supporting public security's work!
I'm gonna talk to the trash can, then I'll talk to Shepard. What's the difference? Stop kicking. You want to trade something for HIA commemorative coins, right? 6 great items here. Here's 2. So I need 4 more to get all the rest of his prizes? No, we'll see what happens. I envy you living in a place like 6th Street. You can get coffee from this Coff Cafe every day. Chain stores should be pretty much the same, right? Alas, you're still too young. Once you drink enough coffee, you'll understand the profound and abstruse flavors of coffee. What's the business? Ouch, you're also so direct. Doesn't it seem like our relationship is a little strained? You're the one who's always claiming to be busy. Haha, then let me ask you this. You've been so fast at increasing your internet level and collecting hollow observation data as of late. Especially when it comes to collecting hollow observation data. I know you've always been good at this, but ever since you started this new account, even when you had sufficient historical data, the efficiency of calculating and collecting new data wasn't that high, right? It's always easier to beat the early stages in New Game Plus. You think I can't even tell the difference? You could at least claim it's divine intervention. Whatever, if you don't want to tell me, that's fine. Alright, let's talk then. Oh? Alright, that's fine. I'm just here to tell you that you can take the second reputation rank-up trial now. You think I didn't deny it? Baseless assumptions are wonderful ways of fooling yourself. Why are young people always overthinking things? Don't be so anxious. Of course I wouldn't be asking if I didn't trust you, nor would I badger you about things I've got no business knowing. Besides, I didn't even get anything out of it, did I? Don't worry, it's just pleasantries. I know how valuable a reliable business partner is. Let's get down to brass tacks. Your second reputation rank-up trial and your second proxy career. This old fox. Is this still you being polite? What are you thinking? It might not be your first time, but reputation rank-up trials are still very important. Your internet reputation level has been promoted, so now I can introduce you to some even juicier commissions. It's alright if you want me to reveal what the next one is. Let me guess, clear out the ethereals? Well, it is indeed the same as last time, clear out the ethereals. But as your rank increases, the trials will become increasingly difficult. Even someone like you will have to steel yourself. But there won't be any problems as long as you take things seriously, right? I'm still a newbie. Haha, then I wish you a smooth progress with your rank up. You can do it. Urgent commission. Check your HDD. Yeah, it's them initial load times that are crazy bad. Rank up. Electric, eh?
Nothing to fear. Needs.
I have.
So Kaku.
How can I? Come on, let's. Time.
One. Ready for combat. Head made.
How can I? It's our turn.
Nothing.
Come on.
Need. One.
Time. It's our turn, bro.
Let's just go over the same people 12 times. Oh, could I? It's our turn, bro. That didn't count as a dodge.
I'm not finished.
That didn't count as a dodge either.
Roger. At your command. Say goodbye to our guests. They're exposed.
Bring it on! Face me!
As you will.
You gotta dig deeper!
Oh, hello.
Standing by. Yep.
All right, bro! Together now!
Can you see me? Preparing takedown. All right, you cannot stop me. An opening.
Another one?
Wow. You're looking good. Can you see me?
Come on, bro! Don't stop now!
We'll never back down.
Come on! Let's go, 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 go!
Up the butt.
Keep attacking!
Thunder! Back off!
Your foundation ain't solid!
Electric charge. I can be everywhere.
Okay, he's dead. Clearing out the ethereals. Yeah, what was that? Like, it says to finish combat within 3 minutes, 30 seconds? Yeah, that's a little more to level 30. Can't help but let a yawn escape. Seems like it's time to rest. Okay, we're the next day. Agent max level hollow commission. So now can I let... Okay, now...
Ready for... So Kaku, ready!
Can I do this one? Agent level 35? I believe I'm 36. What does that mean? Agent level 35. Oh, this agent needs to be level 35. Gotcha. There it is. The mystery's been solved. But I can't get them to level 35 at the moment. I think I can now. Now I'm allowed to level them up.
Did you call me?
Ask 18 about the whereabouts of Wise. Belle, did you finish the test? You mean the promotion? How do you know about that? Yes, Wise told me. Completing the exam can make you more skilled and lead to better job opportunities. I'll take good care of the store and work hard, just like you guys. You're already doing great, 18. By the way, where's Wise? Wise just took a phone call and ducked out to the parking lot because he didn't want to interrupt your work. Thanks, all. Have a look. Another inquiry. Can't seem to settle down at home. A friend recommended me one about a family of bamboo and their growth or something. It's gotta be this one. Trey Carl's, which she's already talked about. Although I haven't watched this film, I trust the manager's recommendation. Trey Carl's? It's indeed a great movie for my kids. But do the kids in the movie listen to their parents? Will they be troublemakers that will set a bad example for my kids? The characters in the movie are all played by Bangbu. I see, yes, the description does mention that the actors are all Bangbu. Oh, that works for me too. I can tell my kids will... they will turn into Bangbu if they don't behave. I feel like I got these missions out of order. As expected, Wise is taking a call inside the parking lot.
So, for the monster in the square, you're really saying Hand is gonna take over the remaining investigation?
Absolutely. We heard it firsthand together with the Bellabog Industries people. The monster's remains will still be collected by public security, of course, but the automated evidence carrier will bring the remains to Hand once it passes through the hollow.
Yeah, I get it. Hand is better than public security at investigating this kind of weird stuff. They've always had a pretty delicate relationship. That PubSec officer seems decent, though, being willing to put all that aside and hand over the case. Oh, it's getting late. I can't stay and chat. I have a client meeting scheduled later. Anyway, I'll do my best to help look for Rain, so keep an eye out for some good news.
Thanks, Nicole. See you soon. Hey, Belle.
Was that Nicole on the phone just now?
Was that Nicole on the phone just now?
Yes. Nicole thought we might be related to what happened in the square, so she called to ask me about it. I explained and told her about the mission to find Rain. And by the way, Koledo also called earlier to say public security confirmed the time to collect the monster's remains.
I hope the collection goes smoothly.
Finally. I hope the collection goes smoothly.
Fingers crossed. Anyway, whether it's the investigation or the search for Rain, all we can do now is wait for news. Since there's not much going on, why don't we head over to the public security office sometime in the next couple days?
Why do you want to go there?
The public security office? Why are we going there?
You really don't remember. Our driver's licenses are about to expire.
Master, I've applied for a driver's license renewal for you and second assistant on the Public Security's official website. But unfortunately, the collection of the new licenses must be done in person.
Let's visit the office in Lumina Square to get our new licenses soon then. The metro to Lumina Square is always packed. We'd better drive there.
Yeah, let's find some time soon to go to PubSec at Luna Square. How about today? Immersive storytelling. Great, let's get ready to head out then. New location. This is going to be a big load because I don't think we've even seen this area before. Jeez. This place is pretty big. And there's a cough cafe here too. Later, outside a parking lot near Luna Square. Well, I've got bad news. The parking lot is full. What? How come? Theoretically, the parking lot shouldn't be this full in the afternoon. Guess there's always an exception to the rule of experience. Anyway, now we have to look for other solutions. Maybe there are other parking spaces around. Let's do that then. I'll be waiting for your update here. Bamboo charging ports. Man with a bag. Parking lot is close to the business hub. Not bad. Gotta wait for everything to load, apparently. I'm gonna get them all if I can. Waiting for the game to settle down with the loading, though. Okay. Wouldn't let me move for a sec. Because I pressed A, I think? Can't just go across the street. I saw something sparkling for a second. We're getting like tapes from these things too. Sunset Plaza. Now recruitment. Nope. A lot of people to talk to here. At the convenience store. These people are fucked. They will never go. Forks! Can I go up here? Nope. Oh, it's another sage in a can. Hello? If you have any fun ideas, feel free to tell me. We welcome all interesting things. Daft Punk? This dude doesn't look like a normal NPC. Oh, can't go that way. Okay. Okay, I feel like we've explored a little bit, at least on the surface. Can you get scratch tickets here?
Back again? You're looking great today.
Oh, no, I'd rather get it from the dog on our street.
Come back soon. Chatting with young people is a delight.
Yeah, I guess it's just an alternative hub world. Because it has everything that 6th Street has. Alright, let's start asking around. Oh, busted again. Illegal parking in an alleyway. If a crime happens but nobody witnesses it, does it cease being a crime? Moreover, nothing can escape these eyes of mine, for I am the Starlight Knight! People are walking through the door to the left of me. Every fine is meant to protect. This is my duty. Take this! I was originally considering leaving the car here, but it looks like I will be slapped with a ticket by this officer soon. Better not to take the risk. Any more people gonna, like, fucking walk through this door? You? Perhaps? Oh, here they go. They're gonna go right through the door. There's a fucking specter among us. Yo. This place is fucking haunted. Hello? No. Lumina Branch of Public Security at your service. Citizens, roadside parking is prohibited on this street. Violators will be fined. Hello, please follow traffic laws and use crossings when crossing the street. The safety of the city depends on everyone's cooperation. The Janus Quarter Public Security HQ is carrying out our Public Security Safety Awareness Month events through the whole district. Hi, I need some help. Citizens are sincerely invited to join. For more details about the event, please say 1. For self-service payment of fines, please say 2. For Bengu self-service, please say 9. 9! Dear citizen, are you calling me? What do you need? What a terrible system. Is there anywhere to park here? You're looking for a nearby parking lot. Understood. Querying. Vacant parking spaces currently in Lumina Square, 0. Distance to nearest current available parking space, 2.1 kilometers. Thanks, got it. You're welcome. The IT department of Lumina Branch sincerely invites you to rate our Bengu self-service system. Good job. Next time I hope I can avoid it. No parking spots. Belle, you're back. How's everything? There's no parking spots nearby. The nearest parking lot is 2 kilometers away. Understood. I just checked on my phone and got the same thing. 2 kilometers sure is far, but I guess we'll have to make do. Then let's get going. Insane.
We're almost there. The public security building is just a few hundred meters away. Hang in there.
This is exhausting. I can't believe it's still a few hundred meters away!
No way. It's still 300 meters away? If I'd known it'd be so hard to find a parking space, I would have suggested the metro.
Sorry, it's my bad. I forgot to check if there was parking before we left. Well, you haven't been exercising much lately, have you? Consider this a workout session.
I have been exercising.
Says who? I get plenty of exercise. Like running around in Eos's body in the hollow and stuff.
I run around the streets a lot.
Okay, you win. If I don't say yes, I'll never hear the end of it. Didn't you say you wanted to go out for a nice meal a few days ago? Well, how about we eat somewhere around here once we're done with public security?
Really?
Really? I'm gonna start looking for a restaurant.
Oh, but no buffets.
Why's the signal so weak?
What's wrong, Belle?
Oh, look out! Don't tell me it's broken.
Oh boy.
Are you all right? Are you hurt?
Belle! Are you okay? Are you injured?
I'm okay. Have we met somewhere before?
Have we?
Sorry, I think we've mistaken you for somebody else.
Mission unthinkable. A few hours later in front of the Public Security Lumina Branch.
Zhu Yuan, Qing Yi, both of you, thanks so much. If you weren't there, I can't imagine what could have happened to Belle.
Don't mention it. Keeping citizens safe is our duty as public security officers, and we're thankful for your cooperation. All that paperwork took some time.
How's that driver doing?
Any news on how the driver is doing?
It's nice of you to ask. He's only got minor injuries, but he's quite shaken. He can't recall what took place before the accident. But don't worry, every problem has a solution. We'll find a way to get to the bottom of this.
It's getting late. Why don't you two head home? Feel free to contact us if you recall any further details about the accident.
Thanks again for your help.
Zhu Yuan, Qing Yi, thanks again for your help.
If you two are ever around 6th Street, Belle and I would love to welcome you to our video store.
So you live on 6th Street. I expect we'll run into each other soon.
Oh? What do you mean?
Hold on, Qing Yi. Being vague could give the wrong impression. Here, take a look at this. It should better explain what she's talking about.
A flyer from Officer Zhu Yuan. It appears to be a survey for an upcoming public event hosted by the public security. Doesn't the person on the front look familiar? Yeah, who is it? Guy on the flyer looks familiar.
I think I've seen that guy on the flyer before.
That's Bringer, Deputy Commander of PubSec HQ in Janus Quarter. Qingyi and I were actually sent to the Lumina branch temporarily by Inspector Bringer to prepare for this event.
Prepare for Public Security Safety Awareness Month.
We'll be holding a big safety lecture here soon for the citizens. The two of us will be visiting nearby neighborhoods and distributing the questionnaires to encourage them to attend.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
I see. Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thanks. Please, keep the questionnaire. If you're interested in the seminar, you can fill in your info and give it to us when we visit 6th Street.
See you again soon, managers.
I think Zhu Yuan is the next character that's coming out, like, tomorrow or the next day. But she just looks like a cop.
There'll be public security officers visiting 6th Street soon. In all the time we've lived here, I don't think that's ever happened. There's something else I want to talk about too. About those officers we met earlier.
I wanted to discuss the same thing.
I wanted to discuss the same thing. But this isn't the place to talk.
Well, in that case, let's head home.
Nips. Is this guy going to be a playable character? Bringer? What about Miku here? Or is Bringer going to be a villain? So much has happened today and it's getting late already. I bet most restaurants have shut down by now. Belle, how about we get dinner together some other time and just head home now? If that's what you want, it sounds good to me too. Hey, what's our car doing over here? Zhu Yuan found someone to drive it over here. It was when you were in the lobby getting your license sorted out. That's a relief. Thanks. You've been a huge help. Finally, we don't have to walk so far. If you take a closer look, you'll notice that there are quite a few Public Security Safety Awareness Month posters around the precinct. Maybe because it's such a serious event, turnout will end up pretty mediocre. Okay.
Alright, so, back to our earlier discussion then. I noticed that you also recognized them right from the start. After Belobog called public security in the Hollow, they were the officers who investigated the scene. You were disguised as EOS at the time, so they weren't aware there was anyone apart from Belobog Industries present.
Luckily I didn't let anything slip.
That was close. I nearly blew our cover when we met Zhu Yuan just now.
Zhu Yuan.
Luckily, you were quick to steer me away.
We're probably going to run into them again soon, so we should cover our bases and check out our video records from the investigation, just to be safe.
Fairy, could you extract the data from back then?
Barry, could you extract the data from back then?
Yes, Master. I found the footage you require.
A few days ago on the Pioneer Memorial Plaza, deep within the Hollow.
Thanks for your cooperation. We have a rough idea of how things unfolded. Earlier today, you all ended up deep in the Hollow after the Bang-Boo with your carrot malfunctioned. Then, you were attacked by an unknown monster right here. Is this the faulty Bang-Boo?
Yes, but some of its parts might have been corrupted. We'll hand over a detailed repair report later.
I'm not sure why, but something feels different about this Bang-Boo. It looks unusually clever, almost cunning.
Wait a sec, Qingyi.
Covering her mouth. Also, is she like an android? Looks like her legs are like, put on.
saying things like that in front of the person filing the report might get us reported. Let's put aside how they ended up in the Hollow for now. Seems like Bellabog Industries has come across something quite extraordinary.
Absolutely. I don't remember seeing anything with such unique traits in the records. Let me take a closer look at it. Looks like there's something inside the crystal.
Tasting it?
Whoa, don't touch that! All non-forensic officers are prohibited from handling evidence without proper authorization. Besides, it's too risky, even if you've undergone corruption resistance treatments.
Inspector, the crime scene is just up ahead.
Where's that ferocious the dangerous criminal?
Inspector Bringer, what are you doing here?
Oh, you two are in charge of the scene. Here come two elites of our criminal investigation department. Bring the suspect over. Get my good side when you take the picture. I need it for the headlines tomorrow.
Inspector, the suspect isn't here. They were attacked by an unknown being with high ether activity.
Huh? So it was just an ethereal?
No, Inspector. It had some peculiar characteristics. We suspect it to be the result of hollow mutation, or the product of some type of illegal activity.
Hold on. You see now, Juyuan, it's good to be vigilant as a public security officer, but the election is just around the corner. If we reveal the presence of an unknown monster in the Hollows at this stage, my election, the citizens will be put in fear. Public security shouldn't make any hasty announcements. We must investigate the matter thoroughly first.
Rest assured, we've requested the collected evidence be given to hand for expert analysis. We're confident we'll soon be able to...
What? It's being given to hand? You did the right thing. Still, let our forensics team handle the evidence collection. You two have always been my trusted aides. So I have a very important task for you.
In the workshop, the footage of the investigation is played to the end.
I'm surprised Inspector Bringer wasn't at all interested in the monster in the monument. At least he didn't say no to giving over the evidence to hand. Now I get it. The important task Inspector Bringer mentioned is the seminar at the Lumina branch.
The music is too loud now.
The seminar must be quite important if he has to assign the two of them to oversee it.
Barry, are you able to bring up any related info?
Barry, are you able to bring up any info about it?
I'm running a search on keywords Lumina Square and Public Security Safety Awareness Month. There are several relevant articles by multiple media companies. I shall read them. Given the recent surge in major incidents within the city this month, and aiming to safeguard urban security while enhancing public awareness, Janus District Public Security has decided to launch the Public Security Safety Awareness Month across the entire district. To provide citizens with practical information, Public Security has assigned several officers from the Criminal Investigation Department to assist in planning the event. Mr. Bringer, commanding officer of the district headquarters and the driving force behind the event, will also be in attendance at the seminar, which is to take place at the Lumina branch. Along with the other officers in charge, Inspector Bringer will conduct a media interview during the event to address any concerns citizens may have.
So it's not just Inspector Bringer attending the seminar, but a bunch of media representatives as well. Sounds like Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi will participate in the interview too. I'm sure that's quite the honor for a public security officer. What do you think about this seminar?
Should we go and support Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi?
We don't have anything going on right now, and they did help us twice. So why don't we go show our support?
No objections here. It's decided then. Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi will be coming to 6th Street in a few days. Let's tell them when they get here that we'd love to attend the event.
Besides the participant's name and address, the public security questionnaire includes a few general questions on security. You probably won't be interested. I'll just go ahead and fill it up for you too. Aw, you're the best. Oh, it says here that citizens who participate in the event can enter a prize draw with their survey ID on the day of the lecture, and the prize is a videotape. What videotape? Now that you're talking about this, I'm not sleepy anymore. Major traffic accidents of New Eridu. Net of justice, no escape. Hollow safety is important. I should have known. I don't really want any of them. I get the feeling that public security ordered too many copies. It's just an add-on to the event anyway. Anyway, just leave the survey to me. It's getting late, Belle, so it's almost time to get some rest. I'm going back to my room. See you tomorrow. Got a good night's sleep. Next few days are busy with organizing the shelves and recommending videos to customers. Then... Belle, you asked about Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi? What a coincidence. I was just about to tell you. I heard from Fairy that she's been seeing Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi around here since yesterday. I've already filled out the questionnaire they gave me earlier. When you have time, we can go find them. Why don't we go now? Alright, Fairy said that she saw Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi handing out questionnaires near the metro station. Let's go find them. Sage and Barrel, what? Why? There must be... yeah, here they are.
Criminal cases have been rampant lately. To raise safety awareness among citizens, Janus Quarter Public Security has launched the Safety Awareness Month campaign. We'll be holding a seminar at the Lumina branch soon. Please come and join us if you have time.
A public security event? Oh, how nostalgic. I participated in such an event years ago, you see. It was somewhat reminiscent of a coffee tasting event. I even had the chance to offer everyone present some freshly ground coffee, albeit it wasn't a top-shelf roast. Oh, it's a shame public security's facilities now smell of air fresheners everywhere. No longer suitable places for enjoying coffee while freely conversing.
What do you mean?
Of course, while fine wines develop into richer experiences with time, other worthy items can go bad. Oh, I'm talking of coffee beans. So, to prevent the coffee beans at my shop from facing a sorrowful fate, I have to go grind them properly. I'm afraid I can't make the event. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Mr. Enzo, according to our data, you're running a remodeling shop on 6th Street. Would you be interested in attending the seminar?
Well, hey, it's not often I get invited out by two young ladies, so I'd love to join you. Unfortunately, my second aunt's grandfather's son's cousin is getting married that day. I can't miss such an important family event.
Huh, I understand. In that case, I hope your relative has a great wedding.
Oh, I have a customer coming soon to collect his car. I better get back to it.
Good morning, Zhu Yuan, Qing Yi.
Qing Yi, Zhu Yuan. Zhu Yuan, Qing Yi. Zhu Yuan, Qing Yi.
Good morning, Wise. Belle.
Here's our questionnaires.
Here's our questionnaires. We've decided we'd like to attend the seminar.
Wonderful. If it weren't for you two, we wouldn't have recruited a single participant yet.
Qing Yi, that's blunt.
So what? It's the truth. Besides, it's not like they're strangers, right?
She's right. But why do you think nobody on 6th Street is willing to go to the seminar? The neighbors are all pretty welcoming.
Is there anything we can do?
Is there anything we can do to help?
Now that you mention it, there is something I'd like to ask you. Some of the residents on 6th Street only registered their names, but didn't fill in their addresses. Do you know where they live?
Here we go. We're gonna dox some people.
Let me see. Asha, General Chop. Spike should be one of our members, an older gentleman. We know all these people.
We can take the questionnaires to them.
In that case, we'll take the questionnaires to them.
That's a good idea. 6th Street doesn't usually have much interaction with public security, so if they see officers giving out questionnaires all of a sudden, they might be wary and refuse. If it's a neighbor who brings in the questionnaire, maybe they'll be more open to it.
Oh, we wouldn't want to trouble you.
You guys helped us before.
You two did us a huge solid before. It's only right for us to return the favor.
Zhu Yuan, since they're willing, we should let them help.
Okay. Thank you. Really. Let's split up and meet back here later then.
We have to go find Asha, General Chop, and Spike and give them a public security survey. Asha and General Chop should be at their stores right about now, right? As for Spike, he left his address where he registered as a member at the store. Fairy's gonna send it over. Now I know where two of those are. Relaxed Diner. Where is he? General Chop isn't in his shop today? You here to see the owner? He said some ingredients had arrived and he went to go sign for them. He'll be back soon. In that case, we'll have to come back later. Ah, Asha, here we go. Hello, you two. It's been a while since I saw you both at the arcade together. Are you here to play some matches? Sorry to disappoint you, Asha, but we're here about something else today. Could you take a look at this survey? Oh, are you researching new movie genres to stock in your store? It's actually a public security survey. Ah, don't tell me you guys got busted by public security, and now you're doing community service? Were you selling pirate videotapes or burning illegal discs, or... Is that how you see us? What happened to basic trust between people? I'm just kidding. There's just too many secretive residents on 6th Street, and you siblings give off a somewhat mysterious vibe. I wouldn't be surprised if I found out one day you were the #1 most wanted on Public Security's most wanted list. Thanks for you approval? Thanks for you approval? Tell Ash about his Public Security survey. I see, you're just helping out an officer you know. Well, as long as you're okay, that's what matters. Actually, last time I was at Lumina Square, I saw Public Security had set up a promotional booth. I heard that on the day of the lecture, lots of media outlets will be in town conducting interviews. It seems like Public Security is really putting a lot of effort into this exchange event. It might be worth checking out, don't you think? Exchange event. That may be the case for regular citizens like you and me, but for some people, it could mean something entirely different. You mean, some people. Nothing, I was just mumbling myself. Anyway, thanks for bringing the survey over, but unfortunately I don't really have time that afternoon. Please pass that on to the officers for me. This person's address. Spike should live here. Try ringing the doorbell. Ding! Darn salespeople, it never ends! I've said it time and time again, I've got no teeth, so I don't need your electric toothbrush. No, actually, I'm a... What? Not the toothbrush? Well then, I've got no hair, so I don't need your darn curling iron either. Spike, we're the managers from Random Play. Oh, the video store. One moment. Soon after the door finally opens. Oh, both of you came out. How many videotapes have we forgotten to return this time? I'm sorry, my memory is short. I'm old. No, we're actually here for something else. Could you please take a look at this survey? Now this is an unsettling face, that bringer lad, isn't it? Sorry, my eyesight's not what it used to be. I can't read the words clearly. Could you youngsters read it for me? Can you tell Spike about Public Security's event? For the sake of urban security and the safety of us residents, that sounds lovely. If they really cared about the residents, they wouldn't be chasing around after proxies. In the end, all the benefit is just for tops. Thank you for both bringing the survey over, but as you can see, these legs of mine aren't so stable. I don't really want to go wandering off as far as Luna Square. Could you please tell the officers? I had a bad feeling from the moment Asha spoke. Sure enough, Spike refused as well. And they were clearly hinting at something. General Chop's the only one left. I'm not sure if General Chop is back yet or not. Let's go take a look.
Hello, Wise. Belle? Some customers mentioned you were looking for me. I understand you're helping those 2 officers from Public Security hand out questionnaires?
So you already know.
So, you already know then.
One of the perks of running a store on the street is being well informed. Anyway, please tell the officers I have other things to tend to that day.
I knew it. I had a feeling General Chop would say no before we even got here. It'll be hard to break the news to them later.
Oh, have other people said no too?
Yeah, we went to see Asha and Spike just now, but they turned us down. And this morning, Tin Master and Enzo said they were away on the day of the seminar.
Is there something going on? Everyone's behaving strangely.
It's a little strange everyone is refusing. Like it's not just a simple seminar.
You've got that right. Do you two know who the guy on the questionnaire cover is?
That's Inspector Bringer. He started the event.
Then have either of you heard of the Hollow Hero from the Eridu period?
Nope.
Nope, never heard of it.
Well, for a while back then, that's what the residents called Bringer. Before the fall of the old capital, Bringer happened to be the commanding officer in my precinct.
Also, I'm just now thinking about this, but what is General Chop? Like, what kind of humanoid is he?
After being promoted from the front line, despite being an inspector, he still got involved at the ground level and interacted with the residents, so they regarded him highly.
He's like a little red guy with 4 fingers on each hand.
Then, he went missing in a hollow during a rescue mission. But just when everyone thought he was done for, he miraculously made it back out. Just like that, he became known as the Hollow Hero. He was then transferred to the HQ in Janus Quarter and quickly advanced to the ranks over the years.
Sounds like a great story.
It used to be, but these days, people say the Hollows have drained the Hollow Hero of all his courage. Now, Bringer presents himself as a hard worker, but we older residents can see through it. He's just putting on an act in front of the cameras. What's more, in recent years, he's clearly been cozying up to Tops. He's implemented a number of measures under the guise of benefiting the public, but it's those big corporations that benefit in the end. He's aiming for commander of Janus Quarter in the upcoming municipal election, launching a safety campaign right now, even putting his own image on the questionnaire. His motives are pretty clear, don't you think?
Seems like he's trying to advertise himself.
Sounds like Inspector Bringer is trying to advertise himself through the seminar.
Exactly. Holding the seminar is a good thing, but I can't go knowing what Bringer is up to.
Thanks for telling us all this, General Chop.
I'm just sorry I can't be of help this time around.
Well, we visited all the neighbors. It might be awkward, but it's probably time to go back and tell Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi the news.
We've gone up and down 6th Street, but we haven't even gotten 10 people to register for the seminar.
We've done our best. Let's get a drink and take a break.
Hey, easy for you to say, but the conference hall we're in can fit 300 people, you know? As things stand, it'll be more than half empty.
Inspector Bringer must have chosen this area because there's a lot of residents nearby, thinking it'd be easier to find people to participate. Shame many of them are from his previous precinct. A lot of them have complaints about him. I was just wondering why you're in such low spirits today, when I've never seen you discouraged by difficult tasks before. But then I remembered. The inspector saved your life once. Not being able to accomplish what we'd hoped, on top of seeing him come under fire. It must make you feel even worse.
Mm-hmm. If Bringer hadn't rescued me in that hollow back then, I wouldn't even be here, let alone be a public security officer. I understand he's no longer the hero he used to be, but can someone who gave up his anti-corruption gear to a child be such a bad guy? Sure, he's had some dealings with Tops, but it's inevitable, especially when many of our devices are jointly developed with Tops. And besides, doesn't he always say he lacks sufficient authority to make changes? If he gets elected, maybe he might be able to turn public opinion around.
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage.
What?
It means when someone flatters undeserving people, It's considered an act of sycophancy. If one should stand up for what is right but remains indifferent, it shows that person is a coward. As public security officers, we need to be clear about what we should and shouldn't do. There may be many different ways to interpret Inspector Bringer's actions, but only he knows whether he has a clear conscience. If his deeds were pure, even if he's misunderstood for the time being, things will work out in the end.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on, someone's coming.
Sorry for interrupting you guys.
Sorry, are we interrupting you two?
Oh, we were just chatting. Did you go talk to the residents?
We gave them the questionnaire, but...
We gave them the questionnaire, but everyone said they were busy on that day. Looks like we couldn't be of much help.
Oh, it's okay. We're just grateful you tried it all. We're almost done with distributing the questionnaires here, too. Then, Chingy and I will be heading back to the office.
Wait a minute! Officers! Oh, good. You didn't go. Oh.
Is something wrong?
General Chop, what's happened to make you run all the way here?
It's hard to explain, but just now, there was a crime committed over there, and it's at a stalemate. Please, officers, you have to go take a look.
A crime? Let's go check out the scene.
Great. Please, follow me.
Belle, let's go see what's going on.
Back to the chill music, even though there's a crime going on. Yeah, what are you, General Chop? You're just a little guy. Hello, you two. It all took place just ahead of us. Who knew there would be so many onlookers already? What happened with the truck? The case is actually connected to that Pegasus logistics truck, but how exactly I can't really say. Anyway, you two can just check it out for yourselves. Let's observe things from a distance. Somewhere not too far away.
If you say there's officers nearby, then let them come and weigh in. I mean, what possible argument could there be? They were caught in the act.
Sir, caught in the act doesn't seem fair. It's similar to seeing only foam on a cup of barley latte and declaring it isn't coffee.
Calm down now, gentlemen. We're public security officers. What's going on here?
Officers, you're finally here. It's like this. I'm Gale. I'm a driver for Pegasus Logistics. I was making a delivery in the neighborhood. I'd finished the delivery and was calling the next client when I heard a suspicious thud from the back of my truck. Startled by the noise, I quickly rushed over, only to find all my ducks flying and running out of the cargo compartment. A flustered Bang Boo was caught at the scene of the crime. This is that very Bang Boo.
No, I didn't do anything. Give change. Didn't do anything bad.
Hold on. Belle, isn't that Bang Boo Give Change from the 141 convenience store?
Officers, I saw the whole thing. There was no one around when it happened except this Bang Boo. I'm sure it opened my cargo compartment. Those ducks inside are a new specially bred variety. They're worth a fortune. Losing just one or two of them will cost me more than a month's salary.
I've taken your statement, sir. Bang Boo, do you have anything to add?
My name is Give Change. I work at the convenience store. My head was spinning when I walked past this truck just now. I stopped to take a break. Suddenly I heard a loud noise, then the door was open and the ducks flew out.
Hey, what do you mean the door was open? I know you opened the door and let all the ducks out!
Sir, if I might say, I think you're being too harsh on Give Change. Officers, as Give Change's neighbor, I must say something on their behalf. I know them well, and I'm sure they wouldn't do anything like this.
Then tell me, why was my cargo compartment open despite being locked? Officers, there's been tons of Bang Boo committed crimes in the city lately. You gotta help me find evidence linking this Bang Boo to the crime, so we can hold it accountable for my losses.
This isn't just about Give Change's reputation, officers. They could lose their job. You simply must uncover the truth and prove Give Change's innocence.
Somewhere not far away from the crowd.
The only time I've seen Tin Master this agitated is when I asked for instant coffee.
I doubt Give Change is the culprit. I can't believe a crime happened on this 6th Street.
I don't think Give Change is the culprit. We've dealt with the Bangbu at the convenience store quite a bit, and they've always been honest.
But Give Change was the only one there when the driver realized what had happened. So it's hard to explain. Oh, seems like people are leaving. Have Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi resolved everything? Let's go see what's going on.
And then Give Change wants to see their friends. Everyone, people are worried about Give Change. No way. What am I supposed to do if you run off? You're not going anywhere until all the ducks have been found. Okay, Give Change waits here. Won't go anywhere.
Hi, Belle. Hi, Wise.
We overheard what happened. Since the crowd left, I assume the case has been resolved?
Not yet, unfortunately. We discussed the situation and managed to calm everyone down.
So what now?
So what's the situation now?
We took a look around the truck, and we didn't find anything suspicious, other than the traces left by the escaped ducks. There are no security cameras in the area, so all that's left to be checked is the Bangbu's visual record and the truck's anti-theft system. And to review both of those, professional technicians are needed, so we don't have an immediate conclusion.
Will that take a long time? Shame Fairy can't help.
If Fairy were to help, she'd be able to see Give Change's visual recording right away. But I can't do anything in front of public security.
Anyway, that'll take at least 2 or 3 days. Both the driver and Give Change will have their daily routine disrupted somewhat during this time. After we explained the situation, the driver said his main concern is the whereabouts of the cargo. As long as he can deliver the shipment on time today, he's willing to reconcile. So, Tin Master and some other residents of 6th Street went to look for the ducks.
In that case, Belle, let's hurry up and go help too.
We'll accompany you as well.
Aren't you going back to the precinct?
Oh, I thought you were going back to the precinct.
The driver may have proposed a solution, but there's a likelihood of further conflict until all the ducks are recovered, so we can't just walk away. Junior officers would usually be responsible for these types of cases, but handing the task over would take time, and we don't want residents to think public security is evading our responsibility to the public. And there's something suspicious about this incident, so Qing Yi and I decided to look for other clues while searching for the ducks.
Thank you both. Then let's get going. We're pretty good at finding things, right, Belle?
Belle, can we talk? What's up, acting all mysterious? Got something to say that can't be heard by those PubSec officers? Ha, pretty much. When it comes to finding things on 6th Street, we've got a very resourceful helper, you know what I'm saying? You mean Fairy. Finally, an opportunity for Fairy to show off her chops. Exactly, Fairy should be able to pinpoint exactly where the ducks are hiding. I've already asked her to mark out any suspicious locations near us. Then we can focus on the places she marked out for us. Suspicious places? There's far too many. There are quite a few places to check out. Since there are 4 of us, how do you feel about splitting up? I'll go with Qing Yi, and you can team up with Zhu Yuan. That should help things speed things up considerably. Okay, it's decided then. I'm being thrown off by the Chinese names out of nowhere. It's leeway all over again. Everybody has like sort of Western names, and then all of a sudden, bang. Huh? You think there might be ducks behind this door? Belle, listen, I can definitely hear quacks coming from behind this door. But we were miles away from here. How did you notice this place? I just had this vague feeling. You talking about instincts? Sounds like something Qing Yi would say. The name of the store is Turbo. Ah, so this is Anzo's shop. But he doesn't look to be in. The door's locked tight. Creak, bang. What's going on? What's that sound? Seems there was an accident at the intersection. Let's go take a look. Malfunctioning Bangbu. Oh my, what's happened here? That really gave me a fright. I'm a public security officer. Can you tell me what happened here? I don't have a clue. I really don't know. It's just happened. It happened so fast. Ma'am, calm down. Bell, Mr. Public Security Officer, allow me to explain. I like this dude has like heart socks. Miss Megan is a customer of mine. She's here to get her vehicle repaired. When she was about to leave, the car suddenly turned and ran this bang-boo. Was it an accident? Did the car have a similar issue prior to this incident? Never. I came to get a repair done because its trunk switch wasn't working, and that's the only issue it had. But it just went out of control for some reason. Sounds similar to something that happened recently. Miss Public Security Officer, please believe me, I absolutely did not break the law. I can attest to that. Its directions were a little off just now. I'll take a look at it immediately. Why does this bang-boo... Who does this bang-boo belong to? Oh, don't worry about it. A friend of mine left it here. It should be fine. Probably just a plug-in error caused by impact. I'll fix it up later. Let me give you a hand, then. I almost forgot that you know a thing or two about this, too. Alright. I'll leave the little guy to you. Okay. Sorry, it was just butt level for a sec. Wow. Not long after. No. What happened just now? You were in a car accident. You already recovered. I remember now. I went to grab the tools, then a large white and green metal box suddenly took a turn. It seems that really was a vehicle malfunction accident, like she's in Mr. Anzo said. Well, thanks for fixing this little guy for me, but it'll take a little more time to figure out what's wrong with the car. Alright, I saw you around my store earlier. Were you looking for me? Next to the store. I think a duck ran inside your shop. I see. I'll open the door for you all now. After that, old Anzo opened the store's door. There's a duck. Ah, it really is inside the store. This is great. I found one now. Thanks for helping me, Mr. Enzo. You're welcome. Belle, I've heard about the incident Give Change was involved in. I should help out too, but something is strange about Miss Megan's car. She's very anxious, so I gotta help her first. You do what you need to first. We can look for the ducks. I'll leave it to you for now, then. I'll come and help out after I'm done over there. Wild duck. Out of its cage. It's a B-rank item. Duck that escaped from a Pegasus truck. Catch it and take it back. A new breed of domestic duck bred by a famous farm in Eridu Valley. The driver, Gale, from Pegasus was responsible for transporting them, but for unknown reasons, the vehicle's cargo compartment was opened, and these priceless ducks scattered and escaped. Ducks. Yeah, I think something was just shaking inside this drink box. Ah, it's just a crumpled up ball of paper. Looks to me like the wind just blew it over. Ball of paper has been soaked by the rain. I can still make out a few words. My life is growing duller by the day. Only now do I realize how stupid I was before, and how much I've let you down. Forgive me, and come back to me, okay? Judging by the condition of the paper right now, you have a pretty good idea of how the recipient responded. Despite being a tragedy, there's no use holding on to regrets. People have to take responsibility for their own actions. Since becoming a PubSec officer, I've witnessed this too many times to count. There are more words on the back. Oh yeah, let's see. I swear to completely forget about Melania, Sansa, Eleanor, and Zhaojia, because you are my true love. Oh my god. This dude was fucking cheating on this person with 4 other people. Is the person who wrote this letter really apologizing? Why does it feel like they're bragging? Good, at least it's not a tragedy anymore. Correct as you may be, it's best practice to not snoop into other people's private affairs. We should get down to business. Lead me, O waypoints. Guide me, O Tifa. Here you are, Belle. What are you all doing standing here? Well, there's a duck here. Look, it's just underneath the convenience store truck. What are you waiting for, then? Quick, just grab it! That's easy for you to say, Belle. It's hiding so far underneath the truck I can't reach it. Maybe we need someone to come up with another plan? Try quacking like a duck. Are you trying to sound like a hawk? You know they're main predators of ducks, right? From what I know about my sister, she's probably trying to mimic some duck-like species. I'm sorry, I'm so useless. Maybe we could get the truck owner to start the car? Maybe the duck will run out if they feel the car moving. Makes sense to me. I'll go find the convenience store Bangbu. Not long after. Nah. You want me to start the engine? No problem. It won't start? That's unlucky. And now, of all times. Strange, there must be something wrong with the truck. It worked just fine this morning. What terrible luck today. Give Change got in trouble and now our truck's broken down for no reason. Give Change is always with us. If the owner thinks Give Change has done something bad, we will get separated. Don't worry, we'll find all the lost ducks and the officers will get to the bottom of this accident. And you won't get separated. Thank you. But what do we do about the duck under the truck now? Best place to find a helping hand is at the end of your own arm. Let me handle this. Shinji pushes the truck over to the other side. Whew! That duck was still stunned. I just went ahead and grabbed it. Whoa, that was hardcore! You got some incredible strength, Shinji! Now that we've retrieved this duck, let's look somewhere else. After some searching, you and Wise count your catch, and it seems only one duck is on the loose at the moment. Huh? There's a DM from Fairy. Looks like a biological signal has been detected near the back of the parking lot. Let's go take a look. Whack. Wait a minute. Is that a different... Okay, it was wild duck out of its cage. Okay, it's the same thing. Ducks. Glorious ducks. It's so small. How naive of you. You really think you could just hide here and everything would be just fine? Listen, you may be a fugitive, but it's still not too late to turn things around. I suggest you surrender and turn yourself in. Cut a deal with us. We can still talk it out. Keep resisting and it'll only get worse. What's going on here? You two running a drama club? Look, I know you guys are having lots of fun, but I'm gonna pass on this one. We better grab it before it runs away again. Qingyi effortlessly stuffs the fugitive into her sack. Thank you for your hard work. The driver just DM'd. Others also have sent back the ducks they found out while they were searching. Plus the one we just caught, that's all of them. Awesome! Alright, great job. The ducks are all hiding in really obscure spots. It was all thanks to you noticing those places at all. If I hadn't been with you the whole time, I might have suspected that you were actually the one hiding ducks. Or that you had some other way of knowing all the goings on around the neighborhood. Qingyi has pretty much busted us here. She's to not be taken lightly. Qingyi, I know it's supposed to be a compliment, but it came out a bit weird. I'm sorry, I only meant to say that these two could make good public security officers. Now that we've found all the ducks, let's get back to the truck. Cool, let's go. Huh? Belle, look over there. Are our headlights flashing? Let's go take a look. All the cars are fucking up.
The lights are on. Did you forget to turn them off after you drove the car last time?
But I did turn them off.
Strange. I definitely turned them off. And it was dark when I came back. I'd have noticed if I left the lights on.
Wise opens the car door and tries to turn the lights off.
Huh? What's going on? I can't turn them off.
Is something wrong with the switch?
I don't know, but nothing happens when I press it. The battery's gonna die at this rate. I'd better manually disconnect them for now. Weird. And we had the car service not that long ago. How could it go wrong so soon?
Why does that sound familiar?
Wait, Wise? Is it just me, or does what you just said sound familiar?
What's wrong, Qingyi? Something on your
I don't
mind?
know, 4 car-related problems in one day? On the same street?
All the incidents we've encountered today are somehow related to vehicles.
Now that you mention it, you're right. The van in the convenience store wouldn't start. The car that just pulled out of the remodeling shop broke down, and now Weisenbell's car lights won't turn off.
Not to mention the truck just having an open door.
If we count the missing ducks from Pegasus Logistics, that's already 4 vehicles involved.
If we count the car accident the other afternoon, that's 5.
That was my fault, actually.
That was my fault, actually. My cell phone was malfunctioning, and it distracted me.
Either way, just don't stare at your phone while walking anymore.
Belle's cell phone malfunctioned before the car accident at Lumina Square? What kind of malfunction?
Describe what happened.
What kind of malfunction? Well, my cell phone suddenly lost signal, and a bunch of colorful stripes appeared on the screen, but it went back to normal soon after.
I knew it.
Remember, Chingy? The driver said he was on the phone at the time of the car accident. If I'm right, something else must have been going on back then.
Right. That's probably why Give Change said it felt dizzy too.
Why the serious looks all of a sudden?
Wait a sec. Why do you two look so serious all of a sudden?
I think we finally figured out what's really behind all the recent incidents. For now, let's get the ducks back and see if we can confirm a few things along the way. Meet us near the truck later, and I'll explain everything.
Here you are, Belle. Wise. Thanks for helping me get the ducks back. Are Ju Yuan and Xingyi here?
Ju Yuan and Qingyi told us to wait for them here.
Ju Yuan.
Did they come by?
Ju Yuan. Ju Yuan. Ju Yuan. Ju Yuan. Ju Yuan. Not Ju Yuan. Ju Yuan. Anne. Yeah, they were here. The green officer checked on me, and the red one asked me questions, which I didn't quite understand.
Oh, yeah. Here's all that happened. They just came and measured the Bangbu's electrical current data logs, asked a weird question, then left in a hurry.
What did they ask?
Could you tell us what they asked?
They asked me if my cell phone had malfunctioned in any way, since I'd been on the phone during the incident. My phone actually did turn itself off out of nowhere, but how did they know that?
What? Your cell phone malfunctioned too? Something just occurred to me, Belle. Everything that's happened these past few days, could it all be caused by EMP?
Electromagnetic pulses?
You're quite right, Wise.
Ju Yuan, Qingyi, you're back.
Have you ever heard of an EMP emitter, sir?
I can't say I have. What's that?
When activated, it causes a sudden change of current in nearby electronic equipment, resulting in component failures or, at worst, completely burning out the equipment. Using EMP, someone could open the electronic lock on your van without even touching it, easily. At the moment your door was opened, not only did your phone malfunction, but Give Change experienced a sudden surge of current, all indicative of an EMP attack.
So you mean this Bangbu is a victim, just like me? And someone else is at fault?
Yes, we believe that to be the case.
I shouldn't have been so hot-headed. What I said before... Give Change, I'm sorry I misjudged you. You have my sincerest apology.
Don't worry, I'm just relieved to know I won't be separated from my partners.
So, who is the culprit, officers? Have you caught them?
Don't worry. Our colleagues are checking the surveillance records. We should be able to identify the culprit real soon. They launched multiple EMP attacks today, so if we check all the passers-by near the crime scenes, we can narrow down our search.
So you get that?
Officer Ju Yuan, we've investigated the surveillance records and have a suspect. We are currently tracking him near the street exit. Should we detain him for questioning?
Immediately. Well done.
Understood. Officer, the suspect has fled. He's heading toward your location.
Qingyi, come on, we'll stop
Time for a
him.
cutscene. Ju Yuan and Qingyi immediately head off to cut the enemy off and ambush them, and you and Wise follow suit. Later, next to Companion Hollow on 14th Street.
Okay.
Whoa!
Stop there!
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah, I had a feeling she was an android or something.
Stop or I'll shoot!
Hey!
This is Juyuan. The suspect has fled into the hollow. We're pursuing him inside.
Copy that.
I'd have thrown it harder if I'd known he was so tough.
How are things going?
The culprit ran into the hollow and we're going after him. You two can head back now.
Let's follow them and see what happens, Wise.
A few minutes later, inside the video store.
Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi have gone into the hollow. While I'm sure they can handle the situation, let's head in too. I wouldn't mind teaching that guy a lesson myself.
You look angry, Wise.
Whoa, you're pretty angry.
You almost got into an accident because of him. I won't let him get away with it. Besides, he's caused so much trouble on 6th Street. He needs to be held accountable for what he's done. So whenever you're ready, let's go. Just remember to keep your distance from the officers while we're in the hollow. They are on the job after all.
Belle, if you're ready, we can head out. Fairy, besides paying attention to Belle's safety, also keep an eye out for anything that could help Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi. Second Assistant, the hollow information I have is more comprehensive than the temporary carrot issued by public security. I can provide effective help. Give me a sec. Oh. Fairy, security officers can't use force recklessly when apprehending suspects, let alone shoot them. Speaking of which, a hollow might be a good place to catch such a slippery person. Wait, was there a thing on this? Oh, there's this. Public Security launches awareness campaign. Recently, Janus Quarters Public Security announced the Safety Awareness Month campaign. According to the report, this campaign was initiated by Deputy Justin Bringer, aiming to boost public security awareness, improve communication between law enforcement and residents, and effectively curb crime. It's worth noting that Internaut is also on the list of targets for this campaign. Boogu 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 is this person's name. I see how it is. Business is about to get tough again for proxies. I see how it is. Election season must be coming up. Is it just me, or has Bringer's face been popping up everywhere lately? Don't you know Bringer's the front-runner to be the next chief of public security for Janus Quarter? It's about time they crack down on all these bang-boo thefts that have been happening lately. Oh, did we get a compensation? Reminder from NEPS. Recently, illegal proxies and hollow raiders have been defrauding citizens using ruses such as carrot data for cash, high-quality, well-paid hollow part-time jobs, etc. They come up with an excuse such as a part-time job service fee to scam citizens out of their dennies. Please remain vigilant of hollow disasters and do not readily trust any non-law-abiding individuals. In addition, the heinous criminal organization known as the Mountain Lion Gang continues its campaign of violence, jeopardizing the security of our society. Please pay attention to the wanted list on the NEP's official site and actively provide tips related to criminal activity. Public security is sincerely grateful. Why is this? This is a in-character from public security, just energy. Ether batteries. Like energy restoration. Okay. There isn't any, I might have to stop for the night, but I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to go Now that I know that I need upgrade materials for agents.
Time for some.
Sokaku, ready!
Agent promotion things. I actually need a lot of support things, so. I need to use some. I'm going to use some energy, get just enough stuff for the. I might have enough for one tiny draw.
Coming through! Watch out!
I'm not finished. Outmaneuvered. Go play. Preparing takedown. Thunder!
Bring it on! Sneak attack? Not cool!
Target confirmed. Go. As you command. An opening. Be gone!
Come on!
As you will. You cannot stop me. There's those. Go play.
You can't handle this!
That took a lot longer than it usually does.
Go, 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 go!
Wow.
You gotta dig deeper!
Electric charge. Watch out.
Coming through!
At your command. Say goodbye to our guests. Back off! Thunder!
There it is. I think the HP is adjusted based on how many of those guys you got. Okay, let's see if that's enough for leveling up at least Rina and Sokaku.
Did you
want
Sokaku, ready!
Probably gonna need to do it again for Rina. Okay, now she's level 40. Got a master tape.
Headmaid Rina, at your service.
Do it again. Nope, not that one.
Watch out! Over here! Go aside!
At your command.
You gotta dig deeper!
Target confirmed. Go. Say goodbye to our guests. An opening. Thunder!
Come on!
We gotta take your beating!
I'm not finished. Copy that.
Damn you.
Enemy backup. Stick together. They're exposed. Wow.
Your foundation ain't solid!
Electric charge. As you will.
Ha-ha! Straight to the Earth's core! Ha! Hey, hey.
Can you see me? Go play.
You can't handle this!
Okay, that should be enough for her. That did not give us the primos. It's just for something else. Let's level somebody up here, maybe?
Standing.
I have it's up.
Nothing. 1, 2. Yes, all accounted for.
Barely enough. Got one of these.
Head maid Rena. So needs.
Come on, let's get to work. It's our turn, bro.
Let's level them up. Attack. I don't know if this will be enough to get one draw. If not, then I won't worry about it. And I'll just have to be comfortable in the fact that maybe another character will come around that's really, really good, and I'll be close to guaranteed for them.
Go play.
You gotta dig deeper. Come on.
Go play. They're exposed. Wow. You can't escape.
Your foundation ain't solid.
Electric charge. Can you see me? An opening. You cannot stop.
I'm here. Straight to the Earth's core.
Target confirmed. Go.
There we go. Whoa, hold on. We were playing on 30. Okay, good. I don't think I realized that we were doing that. Boop on. Claimed. Yeah, we're missing. If we had 3 more polychrome things, we'd be able to do 1 more draw. And even then, it wouldn't be guaranteed. We do have enough for a 10 draw here. Wow, 3 A's? Oh, we get our first Piper, I think her name is? Okay.
Head maid Rena standing.
Starlight, it's our turn, bro.
So sleepy.
Hang on. Did that mean that we get, We did. Get one of these. 1 search. No. Of course. What else would it be? Yeah. Yeah. Also bamboo things. Four. The penguins. Modeling shop? Alright, the bamboo things. Scraping.
If you need anything modded, you know where to find me.
Maxed out.
Is that it? Come back next time, you hear?
Well, I think that's it. We,
Are you two willing to contribute to new Eridu's well-being? That's the spirit!
maybe safety helmet.
Mew Mew will always protect you. Should I say, citizen, are you two willing to contribute to new Eridu's well-being? That's the spirit!
Maybe we're not allowed near the metal fence. Someone there near broad daylight. Vending machine in the afternoon.
Thank you for supporting public security's work.
Sticky finger boo. Despicable. Absolutely despicable. I trained for years, used to be one of the best around here, but now, it's so unfair. What happened? If you stick your hand into the vending machine coin slot just right, you can often snag some dennies. I practiced so hard to master the art of snagging dennies, but now all the vending machines on the street have turned into smart machines. Now if you stick your hand in, it gets caught by a clamp. It's so unfair. That's how I got my hand caught and collapsed earlier. All that training wasted. No way, I need to figure out this new machine. There's got to be a way to snag some dennies. We just got enough for one search just now. Nah. What were you expecting? You expecting out of nowhere S rank? No. No. I know we're one wish away from, like, a guaranteed A rank. I don't think we'll be able to get enough in that amount of time. Yeah, I don't, monochrome. I don't have monochrome. It's like, oh, you want to use this, stuff you don't have? We have it. You could buy it. You could spend money. No. I think I'm gonna call it. I think I'm gonna stop. This is fun. I am enjoying it. Even though I'm not getting the character that I wanted.
At your service.
And I know Zhu Yuan is coming up. Probably won't be pulling for her. And it might be a while before I even pull. Like, it's possible that Ellen will get a rerun, or another character that is either even better, or somebody I want comes out, and then that'll be what happens, but I'll just be saving up for a while, it seems like. Maybe it's for the best? I don't know. I know early game in these games, the power creep is real. So if you think of like Genshin and people like Diluc or, you know, Mona or something like that, they're good, but they're not great in terms of the grand scheme of things as the game goes on. So that could be what Ellen is, but I also like her design and everything. So it's just kind of unfortunate that we're not getting her. Maybe later. Maybe if she comes back. Or if she gets added to the normal banner, the stable channel, then I could just choose her at 300 pulls. But I'm not sure if that's what she is. Anyway, I'm going to stop. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. More soon. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming more Zenless soon. Because I was sort of like just cranking away at it to sort of try and get as much as I could to try and get Ellen, and that didn't happen. So now it's just going to be like sort of daily grind stuff. I'm going to do the rest of that event off stream because it's just like playing the arcade game. Genshin does have a new event though, summer event. Probably do that on stream. Paper Mario, Lethal Company. Whenever Shoji's feeling the itch for Elden Ring and we get the mod set up for the seamless co-op, we'll be doing that. But yeah, other stuff. But as far as Zenless goes, I'll probably hold off for a bit until probably the next event comes out. I'll do the daily stuff and build up my polychrome, basically. But I might come back to this soon-ish to do the rest of the story. I haven't completed it. In fact, we have like a tiny cliffhanger here. A person going into the thing. But yeah. Anyway, bye-bye.